I think Mrs Spence is helpful, that it's always her intention to be helpful, to give information, to bring the fish, to do all sorts of things for other people, to fill in when Nigel's not there. I think she's honest, even though she's prepared to enter into some kind of pretending she's not there when she really is. And I think she's really immediate, really present. And I think that's the quality that I find most intriguing about her. It's also the thing that provides the greatest challenge for me as an actor, to find out how to make sense of that particular presence. Because she can be really present in the now time, but equally in the past. It's a really weird thing. I don't know that I've ever done anything that's quite as absurd or absurdist as this play. It creates a whole different reality of its own, and it's a very exciting kind of space to inhabit, to try and find a way of making its truth, to find a way of creating a world where all of these very odd things that people are saying and living through, to find a way of creating a world where that's how it is. And I do wonder whether perhaps Mrs Spence is on the verge of Alzheimer's. I find that a really interesting possibility to explore, so that she is always living in her own truth, even if it seems a bit peculiar and a bit hard for other people to reconcile, or for the audience to think it can really be how she's saying it is. I think she believes totally in her reality, and finding ways to... so I guess the basic questions are always, who am I, where have I come from, what do I want? And usually in a realistic play, those questions are ones that it's fairly easy to find sensible answers to. It's not so easy in this play, and I think that's its intrigue and it's the pleasure of it, actually. One of the really wonderful things about being an actor is that you constantly encounter different people who have different modes of working, different ways into a script. And often a script demands particular different points of entry, different ways of unraveling the text and unraveling the characters and finding where it sits in your body and in its own truth. And I think in my 39 years of doing this, I've gotten very much in a habit of needing to be on the floor, needing to be up on my feet before the whole thing starts to meld for me. But I've found it quite exciting to be working in a way that really picks at the text in a more thorough way than you often get the opportunity to do. It's a little bit scary, because it does mean that the point of entry that I'm used to of getting on my feet is later. But I think what's happening is that once we do get on our feet, there's a greater security or a greater depth of exploration to bring to what we put on the floor. And it's a real joy to work on a play that's so beautifully written. Thanks, Daniel Keane.